Oh my good lord, I'm actually shocked. Hello! I really want to do a little track with me what I eat in a day, but like a very realistic one, because I haven't tracked my calories, macros for a very long time, and I've kind of just been eating very intuitively, but maybe a little bit too intuitively, and I've definitely been eating way more than I need and I should, and I just want to become like a little bit more aware of how much I'm actually eating in a day, because I'm snacking here, there and everywhere. I'm eating big meals, trying to cut down on that at the minute. Also, I feel like I underestimate how much protein I'm eating on a day-to-day basis, so it'll just be really interesting for me today just to kind of go through, weigh everything and give a very rough estimation. Also, I just want to make a full disclaimer that I'm not telling anyone this is how they should eat. This is just for me to kind of get awareness of how much I'm eating. I was also... Oats are done. This is for me to kind of gauge an understanding of how much I'm actually putting into my body when it comes to macros, from calories, protein, sugar, etc. Not really changing much about my diet. I'm just trying to learn here, you know, because there's no such thing as good foods and bad foods, but everything in moderation. And that's something I've been taking advantage of. I've not been having everything in moderation. Everything that I eat, I enjoy eating. And I'm not going to change. I'm not going to cut out chocolate. I'm not going to cut out my morning coffee or anything like that. But I have the awareness that I am eating too much of the things that I like, and that is what needs to stop, and I need to have an understanding of how much I'm actually eating. For breakfast, I'm having some oats. I absolutely love oats. I don't like oats on their own. Oats on their own, disgusting. I normally add when I remember. Sometimes I make oats and I'm like, damn it. But I don't ever put protein powder in my oats because it tastes gross. Maybe I haven't done it wrong. Maybe I've done it wrong in the past, but I've tried several times and it always just, ugh, I don't like it. So I don't like putting protein powder in my oats. If I'm doing it wrong, or if you have a great way to put them in your oats, please do let me know in the comments, because I've been unsuccessful so far. So, didn't I keep looking at the packet? I know what it is. So instead I actually use a powdered peanut butter, 42 calories, and it has 4.7 grams of protein. This is from Mercadona, Spanish supermarket, but they have this everywhere, so you're able to find something similar. I use your standard oats, not steel cut, just like normal oats. And I also then love to just top them with some like defrosted berries, because they like melt and create this like compote, and it's just like fruit on the top of oats, game changer. In the summer my oats normally are humongous because it's got like peaches, nectarines, banana. Like I normally get like all my fruit in the morning. Love to load myself up with fiber first thing in the morning. So I normally just put my berries in the microwave for a little bit, and they normally just go into like a little bit of a goop, and then I just pour that all over. Also, I'm so lazy when it comes to chopping banana that like this is literally the best trick ever. Is I normally like keep it in its like little cocoon, and I just do a little chop within the peel. Happy days. And then on top, I'm going to add some chia seeds. So I've also made a little coffee as well, which I've put into my own homemade mug, which I made in pottery last year, and I love it. It's such a cute little mug. Time to make some rice. So for lunch today, I have prepared my ultimate favorite. Every time I make rice, I don't really think I'm making that much, and then I realize I've made so much. So here's my absolute monstrous lunch. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna absolutely demolish it because I know I love it. I don't know how many calories are in this bowl, and I've eaten so many of these in the past like 2 years of my life, like so many, maybe not with this much sauce. And sriracha is quite new to the game changer. Mayo and sriracha mixed in, not too much though, because you don't want a saucy bowl, but enough sauce that it like, I normally put mango, half an avocado, some cashew nuts, dried onion, salmon, some rice cucumber, some seeds, mayo, sriracha. I haven't calculated anything that I've eaten yet. I've taken down all the measurements like on my phone. So I've done like my breakfast at the top, and then also I've like written out my lunch. So I've like weighed everything, but I'm not gonna calculate the macros until later because I don't want that to sway me for the rest of the day. Like I just wanna eat the way that I normally eat and eat the sizes that I would normally make. This is the kind of thing that I was eating before going to bed and then wondering why I woke up feeling still tired. Like my body's too busy digesting this rather than sleeping. I'm not here to measure everything and to get stressed about how much I'm eating on a day-to-day basis. I just want to get more of an understanding of what I am eating. And I think I'm gonna be shocked. I know I'm gonna be shocked. I think it's all gonna make sense to why I put on some weight. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my food and watch a Cody Co video on YouTube and then get back to work for the rest of the day. Yes. Hi, we are back. It is 8:38 at night and I just got back from the dentist. Oh, I have such a lisp. I went for my Invisalign appointment and had like a bunch of, basically I'm just going into phase 2, so they removed like all my buttons as they call and put on like a bunch of new ones. So yeah, that was fun. And now, if I'm honest, I really can't be bothered to cook. So I was gonna be making like a pesto like lentil salad, which I found, but instead I'm just gonna make a jacket potato. I'm gonna have a girl dinner, have my potato, and I do have a croissant because it is a National Croissant Day and I bought one this morning, so I have it here. So I think I might have that as well. I don't know, I'm feeling girl dinner vibes. And again, keeping this as real as possible, this is something I would do sometimes when I haven't meal prepped. Which if you watched my previous video about fitness goals and my goals for this year, it is to meal prep more and be more on my meal prep grind. Sorry if it's TMI, but my period started today, so I'm feeling a little bit tender. I don't know if I like that word. I'm feeling like I just want to indulge, you know, I want to have a little bit of a nice evening with food, and that's absolutely fine. It's Gucci. Let's put this bad boy in the microwave. You've seen what I've eaten today. I was going to tell you. Wait, oh my god, the lighting is disgusting. I feel like my lighting in my apartment needs some serious TLC. Yeah, I mean, you've seen what I've eaten today, and I wasn't bloated earlier, but now that I've not eaten, I mean, I last ate at like 3 p.m-ish, which is when I had the poke bowl and the chocolate bar, and I've not eaten anything since then, and I was fine. But then I went to the dentist, walked back, and I was a bit hungry in between, and now, like, I'm starting to bloat, which is just like, and it's like uncomfortable bloating, but I've not eaten anything recently to have caused that bloating. I don't know if that's from my lunch. Sometimes I get it if maybe I haven't drank enough water, but I feel like I have. I've drank like 2 liters today. And also, if I get hungry and I don't eat, I normally get bloated. I don't know. I read somewhere that was like something about to do with like the stomach acid. I don't know. I'm not super bloated, but when I wake up in the morning, I'm like this. But right now, I'm like this. It's hard. You can hear it. It's always the evening. The evening I go to bed looking like a beluga. Just girly things. My dinner is so sad looking. So I added a tiny bit of homemade pesto to it just to add some vitamins. But yeah, it's looking very beige. A jacket potato with some slabs of cheese and some tuna. I just warmed up, I've already taken a bite. My pan au chocolat in the air fryer for like a minute just to make it a little bit warm. And I've got myself a mug full of blackberries. I'm pretty full, but I just felt quite dissatisfied from my dinner. And I was like, I don't want to end the day sad with what I ate. So, and I do love a little something sweet. I'm actually shocked. I've not even finished putting in everything for my lunch. I was expecting it to be high. Oh my good lord. My lunch currently is standing at 1,236 calories, and that is just my lunch. Surely that can't be right. I feel like the mayonnaise is wrong. So I'm here editing this video where I'm literally telling you guys how much how many calories my lunch was. And I'm like, hold on a second. I've got chocolate on the side of my mouth. Please do excuse that. Let's just ignore that is there. I'm actually shocked. I'm so shocked. I really wasn't expecting it to be that high, but this is such a reality check. Oh my god. This one's not too bad. It's the mayonnaise. And 22. I can't actually get over how many calories. That's actually disgraceful, considering I've eaten so many of these Pokeballs and I had no idea at all that I was consuming this much. I was like, I know I was consuming a little something, but I didn't know I was consuming this much. My lunch total was 1,462 calories. So essentially with breakfast and lunch, like logged so far, I had eaten 211 carbohydrates, which is not horrendous, but considering I still had dinner to eat, that's quite high. And protein was 69, which is too low considering what I have eaten for dinner. The things with sugar, I don't really care if it's coming from fruits. For me, it's more the added sugar that I really like to avoid. So like things from chocolate. For that, I like to keep it as a cap of like 50 grams in the ideal world. One potato, please. Sorry, I just need a minute. I just need a minute. No wonder I put on a bit of weight. Honestly, I'm not surprised after looking at that, because this is kind of like what I have been eating in terms of portion sizes. I mean, not every single day do I have that huge poke bowl with that much sauce and everything, but I have meals that are like somewhat similar that probably maybe not as high. I mean, I have been slapped silly in the face. I feel like I was in denial. I was like, it's fine. For me personally, and this is directed at me, I mean, I know that you can't take this as at face value. It's very much like an estimation. It's very much like this is just something to go by. The same with any stats that you get on anything. Like I know my Garmin, for example, how much sleep, how many steps I do, calories I burn. It's all an estimate. You can't get a full view on anything, because even the way that we digest our foods, the way that macronutrients are taken into our bodies, depending on who you are, you digest foods differently. But however, the reason why I wanted to do this today is I know in my head where I want to go in terms of fitness, and what I'm eating right now is not ideal. That's shown me that I need to really home in and maybe do a few more days or weeks of just tracking to understand how much I really am eating with every single meal and how I can strip those meals back. Like I don't want to cut anything out. That's like against anything that I do. But I'm glad that I've done this, because I had no clue, absolutely no clue, that my lunch that I've had so many times was costing me almost 1,500 calories in a meal. And that mayonnaise, the mayonnaise, I had no idea. And it has 28 grams of fat. That's a lot of fat. Again, fat is fine, in moderation. Having 2,696 calories in a day when I've not moved my ass that much is way too high for where I am right now in my fitness journey. That's not to say that I can't have it in the future. I know there's a thing called reverse dieting and all that jazz. I am not in that position right now. Where I am right now, I need to cut that down and I need to move more. I'm already moving more, but clearly there is something going wrong with the way that I'm eating. I'm gonna go to bed and read and have a good night's sleep and get ready for a brand new day with this brand new knowledge that I have of my eating habits. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more content like this. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with my journey and how my eating goes, because I'm gonna have to clean up my act. The act has been cleaned up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao, 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 ciao.